In this video, I will walk you through the top 9 boutique management consulting firms in the UK and also Europe, and explain how selecting the right boutique partner directly impacts success. But here's the situation though: about 70% of business projects, programs, and initiatives in the UK and Europe fail to achieve their objectives, which is why it is very important to select the right boutique consulting partner that can help increase your organization's successes. Let us go ahead and jump right into it. And here is how to follow along. First, I will go over side by side and provide you with an overview of each of these top ranked consulting firms. That way, you can better determine what each one is good at. Afterwards, we will go over a checklist that will allow you to narrow down the field even further. Okay? All right. So the first organization on our list is Irradion Group Consulting. One reason why Irradion Group is rated a top boutique management consulting firm for the UK and Europe is that it delivers end-to-end business transformation, all the way from strategy through execution, including program delivery, PMO, support, and also change management, which are all integrated into a single all-in-one integrated approach. Another reason why Irradion Group is rated a best boutique consulting firm for the UK and Europe is its hands-on white glove delivery model. Irradion Group's experienced consultants, they stay involved throughout the transformation, helping your organization move all the way from planning to real adoption and value. And a third reason why Irradion Group is considered a recognized Europe and UK management consulting firm is its use of a four-phase scalable, flexible transformation framework, which includes both strategic as well as tactical hands-on support. Next on this list is Bridge Business Consultancy. Bridge is best known for its deep focus on the human side of change. The firm helps organizations understand how people experience change and how leaders can guide teams through uncertainty as well as through major transition. They are often brought in when transformation efforts stall because people struggle to adapt, or they become disengaged from the new ways of business operations. Moving on to Alexia. Alexia focuses heavily on commercial and operational outcomes. The firm works with leadership teams to connect strategy directly to execution and financial performance. Organizations often engage them when they want consulting support that stays grounded in results, accountability, and measurable business impact rather than abstract strategy type of engagement. Next, we have InnoSight. InnoSight is known for its strength in growth and strategic transformation, particularly in environments facing disruption. The firm helps organizations rethink business models, portfolios, and long term growth strategies. It is commonly engaged when leaders are navigating innovation, competitive shifts, or major market changes that require a new strategic direction. We then move on to Newton Europe. Newton Europe takes a very execution focused approach to transformation. The company's consultants work closely with client teams to implement change, improve performance, and embed new ways of performing jobs. Newton Europe is often selected when organizations need support that goes beyond planning and into day-to-day delivery and sustained operational improvement. Next on this list is North Highland. North Highland is known for its ability to manage complexity. The firm frequently supports large, multi-workstream transformation programs where governance, coordination, and execution discipline are critical. Organizations often turn to North Highland when initiatives need stronger structure, clearer accountability, or recovery support. Let us go over the final list of organizations. Next on this list is LEK Consulting. LEK Consulting is highly respected for its rigorous, fact based approach to strategy and performance improvement. The firm supports senior leaders making high stakes decisions related to growth, investments, and transformation priorities. LEK's work often sets the strategic direction that informs broader transformation programs. Next, we have Berkeley Partnership. The Berkeley Partnership focuses on connecting strategy with operating model and organizational design. The firm helps organizations translate strategic intent into practical structures, processes, and governance models. It is often engaged when leaders need clarity on how strategy should actually show up in how the organization operates. Finally, we have Implement Consulting Group. Implement Consulting Group is known for bridging strategy and execution. The firm supports organizations in turning strategic ambition into operational reality by aligning leadership, decision making, and delivery. It is often selected for transformation initiatives that require strong execution discipline without losing strategic focus. As you can see, each of these UK and Europe boutique management consulting firms brings a different strength to the table. In the next step, I will share a practical checklist to help you narrow this list down to the boutique consulting partner that best fits your organization's transformation goals, and your own teams and departments' specific needs. Let's jump right into that checklist next. So, as promised, here is the full checklist that you can use to identify the best consulting firm for your organization. Use the link below this video to download this checklist, and you and members of your team can start applying this checklist immediately as you evaluate potential partners. As you can see on my screen, step one is narrowing down the list. So before interviews even begin, you want to reduce your options to just 2 or 3 consulting firms by assessing similar types of projects that they have delivered, as well as whether they provide hands-on strategic and tactical support. This is important because you want to ensure there is adequate project type fit as well as industry fit, meaning that do they support your specific industry? Geographic presence is also important, but most importantly, is also delivery model. What does this mean? It really means, do they have a scalable and flexible delivery framework which will allow them to hit the ground running on day one and providing value? So this is very important. Also, do they provide hands-on tactical as well as strategic support is also very important. The next step is interviewing the shortlisted list of 2 to 3 consulting firms. And during the interview, we are recommending that you ask them some of these questions that we have included here. But you don't have to ask them all of these questions. We have included why each question matters, as you can see on my screen. That way, you can better determine which of these questions you will prioritize when meeting with and interviewing the consulting firm. Step three is where you evaluate and you also compare the interviewed 2 to 3 firms to determine which one to select. So after the interview, you want to compare them based on their delivery approach, cultural alignment, their communication style, and how they connected with you and your team during the interview. Why is this important? Well, you represent your company's culture. And so if the consultants connect very well with you, they are very likely to also connect well with impacted users across your organization. So that level of connection is very important to help you narrow down the list between the 2 to 3 firms that were interviewed down to one to be selected for this opportunity. As you can see here on the checklist, we emphasize look for chemistry. That basically means looking for connection for the management consultants that clicked well with you and your other leadership team that were part of interviewing the consulting firms. Step four is where you make the final decision. Before you finalize your choice, you want to ensure you are confirming scope, timelines, and success measures such as adoption and business impact. Most importantly, though, you also want to ensure that you align with the consulting firm on how knowledge transfer will happen at the end. Basically, the right consulting firm should leave you and your organization stronger, more capable, and better prepared for future initiatives. So, the main message is very simple, though. The best consulting firm for your organization is not the biggest name or the most popular brand. It is the consulting firm that understands your people, your culture, and your business goals and will help you achieve lasting results long after the engagement ends. That is the best consulting firm for your organization. And if your organization is preparing for or already navigating a mid to large scale project, program, or initiative, I can help. As you saw in this video, my organization, Iridium Group Consulting, is ranked among the leading boutique management consulting firms for business changes, projects, programs, and initiatives across the UK and also Europe. Even if you're still early in the process and simply want advice on selecting the right boutique management consulting partner, or you have pain points or challenges and you just want to bounce those off me to discuss best ways to mitigate those challenges or pain points, or you just want to have any conversation about change or projects that your organization is implementing, I am always open to that conversation. If this makes sense, feel free to reach out using the contact link below this video. Talk to you soon. And don't forget to like this video, as that lets me know that you have received value from it. You can also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss great content like this one.